Hello everyone, good morning. The time is 4:35 in the morning, 28th of May, Monday. My name is Puya Esfahani. As I promised you, this time I would like to tell you about Miss Camilla Hudson, how she came into my life, what was her mission and what she was trying to do. Obviously, as I mentioned before, these people study you. You're like an open book to them. They know what things you used to do, what sort of a trade you used to do in the past, what things you have done, what do you like, what type of sport activities you like. I have been in marketing and sales, and as I mentioned, they have stopped me from employment for 2.5, 3 years. At one point that I managed to get a job. I worked for a company called Giraffe.com. They were promoting love film movies. They were selling sort of movies in shopping centers and malls and places like that. And when I went for training on that for that job, they used a lot of young kids around me, and their job was simply to be as much racist as possible to me and put me under a lot of psychological pressures. At one point, they put a £20 note on the floor, and everyone disappeared to see my reaction, whether I take it or I don't, which I simply did due to a reason I did not have enough money to go back. And thank you very much, people in Giraffe.com. Camilla Hudson one day came into one of those shopping centers, and as you stop people to sell certain products to them, she was walking up and down, giving me the look, trying to make me stop her. I stopped her. I thought she probably is interested. As soon as I stopped her, she was not really interested on a product. She did not even purchase a product. She was more interested on me. She was asking for my phone number. She says, I'm from Australia, I'm here, I want to see the world, I'm traveling and this and that, I want someone to show me around, you seem a nice person, and she took a number. She called me a couple of days later on. We met up for a drink. I remember it was somewhere in city centre that we met up for a drink, and then we went to a park for a walk. And then we came at my place, and we did sleep with each other, which explains what sort of a girl she is that sleeps with you after knowing you for half an hour. But I don't think she knew me for half an hour. She must have read my profile and know me a lot more than that. Basically, she tried to come and visit me every other day, every day, and start a relationship with me as normal. And after a few days, she offered me £1,000, and as she knew I was in a financial difficulties, I took that money from her. And what she did, and when I was trying to move out from my property, I was not able to obviously give her the money back, as I did not have enough money. She says she wanted to move in with me. We move into a property that it was pre-designed for us, with hidden cameras and bugs all over it. Imagine you find out about the property that you lived on, you were naked, you were taking a shower, you were doing your private things, and imagine you were watched 24/7 by someone that you wouldn't know. Every conversation you had would listen to. Psychologically, that will mess you up. Her mission was simply to destroy all the evidence for previous crimes the Secret Services have done to me, to destroy all of that evidence, and to make me look as bad as possible and carry on the intoxication process and give me drugs, feed me drugs. In the next videos, I will also tell you how she planned two guys to come in my life, two Iranian guys named Ibrahim and Amin. They were secret agents for MI5. One of them, I actually see the handgun at his house. The things she used to do, for instance, obviously I was on invisible handcuffs and drugs all the time. She used to take me to the supermarkets and shops, and she used to steal things all the time, and she used to encourage me to steal stuff from there, from the shopping, from a supermarket, from there. She used to try to make me look as I'm a very bad person. which I was trying to resist as much as I could. She also used to carry a lot of medication on her. At one point, when I had a problem with one of the previous secret agents and I made a complaint to the police and I arrested the guy and we went to a police station, she simply came there and she says, oh, this my boyfriend have a mental health problem, this is a medication he takes, and the police did not take me seriously. This is a type of the things they actually do. They make it as you have a mental health problem, so they carry on the process on you. And at one point, for instance, which was pretty arranged with a guy called Steve Hayes, which I will in my videos tell you who that guy was and what he was trying to do and how he came into my life. That guy's a pretty monster, and some of the videos I have from him are pretty shocking. How she was trying to do, for instance, Mr. Hayes came on my door one time with a few guys and they're knocking my door, they're trying to fight, come out, come out, come out. I was just stood in my house and I had a knife ready in my hand in case they break the door and come in to defend myself. And at the same time, Camilla Hudson was crying, let me out, let me out, let me out, and she was trying to go out of the house. So I simply stopped her going out of the house for a simple fact that she will get hurt and she will hurt me too. And then I realized that it was pretty pre-arranged. She made a complaint to the police about me that I stopped her in the house and I did not allow her to get out. Well, I mean, what would you do? People trying to fight you in the street and smashing your door and a girl crying, I want to come out. It doesn't make sense, does it? The things, other things she used to do, anytime there was a problem with the police, imagine you're an Iranian guy, an Australian girl, she always carries this medication around and show the police that, oh, he abuses me, he has a mental health problem. She was trying to make it look like as much that I have mental health problem as possible. And as I said, she did have two type of windows in her laptop, and anytime I was not around, she used to speak to other people. At one point, one of them was her dad. And as I said, I did use bugs to listen to. At one point I realized there were plans to set me up for rape, which I do not simply understand why they were simply trying to set me up for a rape. They were trying every aspect to make me look as bad, as evil as possible. And in the community, they used to involve social services to make I have a mental health problem, like such as social services used to go around the shops around my house, the gym I used to train, they used to give them something with my picture on that this guy has a mental health problem, he has this sort of problem, he has that sort of problem, which are entirely not true. Camilla Hudson, she also is one of the quite higher ranking compared to some of the students in my life in MI5. She planned two MI5 agents such as Amin and Ibrahim in my life. What Amin has told me personally, how she did that. They knew I like sales and marketing, I like sports. So what they did, they've got the job for them at the Easy Gym, promoting. And being Iranian, she advised them, he's a very friendly guy, he will talk to you, just go up to him and speak to him, he knows you're Iranian, he will speak to you. And that's how these two students actually came in my life as well. Camilla Hudson, the evil monster and animal, who used to carry on the intoxication, drugging, 24/7 in my food, in my drink, and she used to bring a lot of other human agents. She was clearly aware of all the cameras and everything else in my house, trying to set me up for a rape, trying to make me simply look bad so the secret services would be able to carry on the terrifying way of torture that they did to me for this long period of time. I personally know today, right now, they are still trying to set me up for anything they can. They use your family against you. They use your friends against you. Be very, very careful. These people actually study you. These people know who you are. These people know what you like. These people know where you go. Everywhere you go is pre-planned for you. The house you take is pre-planned for you. The agents comes in your life pre-planned for you. At one point, for instance, that the things were really getting out of hand and people were actually realizing something is going on here. They tried to take me to a solicitor, which was pre-planned as well. How they do this, for instance, they get 2 or 3 people, they come in front of you and they talk about certain solicitor. They say, oh, he's a very good solicitor, I'm studying law, if I go and work for this guy, I'll get in. Oh my god, he is a wonderful guy, he saved people, he's the best lawyer in the city, yeah, I should go here. This is the sort of a things that actually do. And then you go to that lawyer and you simply realize the only reason you are there is for Secret Services to find out what sort of an evidence you have from them. Would you be able to prove anything in the court, or wouldn't you be able to prove anything in the court? I do have evidence. I would be able to prove many things in the court, and I do ask help from anyone who can perhaps help me to get these monsters off the streets. Imagine they try to set you up for anything you can imagine. They try to set you up for rape, which I do not know simply why. They try to make it look like as trying to assassinate someone or blow up a building or something. I do not still understand why some of these things have actually happened, why they were trying to do that to me. I really like to have a look at the allegations and the lies that had been made about me. Imagine how easy it is to set somebody for rape. All you have to do, go to a brothel, get your condom and your stuff, give it to someone. Imagine the girl with no citizenship. There is a law in this country, if you get raped, you get a citizenship. Imagine somebody comes from Iran or somewhere. She simply goes and claims you have been raped. Secret Services, okay, we get that approved, we get everything going. All you have to do, just go to a police station, say that, and rub this to your body or whatever. Say this happened last night, they put you in that situation. And you will get your citizenship, plus 50, 60 grand on the top. Or imagine a prostitute would do that. You know, people who would sell their body, for instance, for 30, 40, 50, I don't know if you want an exact price, you may call 999, they'll be able to tell you. But a person who be able to sell their body, they're actually also prepared to do other things. And this is what they're trying to do again to me. They're trying to bring prostitutes back into my life as much as they can. But it's not going to happen. So be very, very careful. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me out. My phone number is 074 3544 3817. That's 074 3544 3817. I will go through a lot more of the horrific actions from Camilla Hudson and the guy called Steve Hayes, which I will later on referring to. I will go through everything that has happened to me in the past 2.5, 3 years by the Secret Services. I will even take you to the place that I was kidnapped, kept, and I was tortured. I just need to start raising a bit of money to be able to do that. So if there is anyone who can help, if you know a good lawyer, honest lawyer, please let me know. Thank you very much.